Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise to get you well-informed, fast. Today, we're digging into NVIDIA Corporation, symbol NVDA. They're really right at the heart of this whole AI revolution. Now, you've given us a pile of analysis, the latest reports, financial data. Our mission here is to pull out the crucial insights for you, NVIDIA's financial health, where they stand competitively, what the future might look like, and navigate the current market stuff too. Just as a quick snapshot. NVIDIA closed yesterday at $177.87, and it's hovering around, what, $179.82 right now. And our analysis points to a fair value of about $164.88, with a price target up at $202. We'll unpack what those numbers mean. Okay, so we often hear NVIDIA called the pick and shovel seller in the AI gold rush. But what makes their shovels so, well, unique, so essential?
Yeah, what's really fascinating, I think, is NVIDIA's full-stack code design approach. It's quite a mouthful, but it means they offer this comprehensive platform. It's hardware, yes, but also the interconnects, the networking, and this huge software ecosystem on top.
Yeah.
Think about innovations like their Blackwell platform and Rubin coming up next.
Yeah.
It's not just about one piece. They optimize the whole thing, chip to software.
Ah.
And this gives them, unparalleled performance per watt and per dollar. It creates this massive technological lead that's just incredibly hard for anyone else to replicate.
Hard to replicate, yeah. I mean, it sounds like billions of dollars and years just to try and catch up.
Exactly. It's a multi-billion-dollar, multi-year effort.
So it's this whole integrated, optimized ecosystem, not just components.
Yeah.
How does that create, serious switching costs for businesses and those network effects you mentioned?
Precisely. Enterprises, cloud providers, they pour massive investment into this platform. Once you're in deep, it's really costly, very disruptive to just switch everything out.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, their architecture, it's supported by pretty much every major AI framework out there.
Yeah.
That creates this powerful ecosystem lock-in, see?
Got it.
So new AI models naturally get optimized for NVIDIA first. It really cements their role as, well, the fundamental AI infrastructure company.
That makes sense. That full stack approach gives them value, barriers. But how does that competitive edge, translate to the financials? Because looking at their recent numbers, the growth is just, well, it's incredible.
It really is. NVIDIA just reported a record Q2 for fiscal 26. Revenue was $46.7 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a 56% jump year over year.
Yeah.
And their guidance for Q3, a very robust $54 billion.
$54 billion. Those numbers are just mind-boggling, aren't they?
They really are. Puts things in perspective.
So with that kind of rapid growth, is there a risk? Are they overextending, or maybe this is a peak that might level off? How does this fit into their longer-term view?
That's a really critical question. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, management doesn't see this as just some short-term boom. They're projecting, get this, $3 to $4 trillion in AI infrastructure spending by the end of the decade.
Trillion. Like the GDP of Germany, basically.
Pretty much. And NVIDIA expects to grab a significant slice of that pie. The key drivers they see are things like reasoning agentic AI, where AI agents work together.
Okay.
Global sovereign AI projects, nations building their own AI.
Mm-hmm.
That's expected to double this year alone.
Right.
And then the rise of physical AI and robotics, putting AI into machines in the real world.
Okay, those projections sound incredibly bullish for NVIDIA. But, no stock is perfect. What are the shadows here? What headwinds should you be aware of?
Right, and this brings up some important points. While the long-term story looks very attractive, the stock is currently trading above our fair value estimate of $164.88.
So the current price needs careful thought, purely from a valuation angle.
Exactly. The valuation warrants consideration.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole geopolitical situation. It really feels like a high-stakes chess game sometimes.
Yeah, those tensions. Especially around the H20 chips designed for China, right? The export-compliant ones. That seems like a significant overhang.
It is. NVIDIA's Q3 guidance explicitly leaves out those H20 shipments. Now, there's potential there, maybe $2 to $5 billion in revenue if things get resolved, but it's uncertain.
And China's a huge market.
A critical multi-billion-dollar opportunity, yes.
Yeah.
Navigating those restrictions is incredibly complex.
And finally, what about those increased operating expenses and inventory we've seen?
Yeah, they frame those as strategic investments, necessary ones.
So essentially, NVIDIA is betting big on future demand, making a calculated financial bet now.
That's the idea. They're investing billions now to make sure they can ramp up production for Blackwell, for Rubin, to meet that expected surge in AI infrastructure needs. It's proactive.
Okay. So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener? NVIDIA clearly has this incredible tech lead, a really strong strategic position in the booming AI market. Their financials, long-term outlook look robust.
But the current valuation premium is something to weigh carefully. And those geopolitical uncertainties, especially with China, are real factors in the mix.
Definitely things to keep in mind for your own decision making. And here's a final thought. As AI keeps reshaping industries, just consider how NVIDIA's deep integration, that full stack model, might fundamentally change tech competition itself.
Yeah, making it less about just selling parts and more about providing these comprehensive ecosystems, it really could be a game changer.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. If you found this discussion valuable, please do consider subscribing and hit that bell icon. It really supports the channel and ensures you won't miss our next analysis.